We're looking at under £30 for all of those items, and this one has to be my favourite. If you're new to the channel or you haven't already, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, click on the bell icon, select all, and you'll be notified every time we upload new content. So first up, we've got these two Great Western clerestory coaches. Now these are effectively your railroad clerestory coaches. These have been repainted by the previous owner and renumbered. So I thought they looked so well done that I would actually pick these up. They were only a few pounds each. They weren't very much money at all, and I thought they just looked really well done as a repaint anyway. So they've been given numbers 3316 and 3312. They're on the classic chocolate and cream. It does appear that at some point there's been some sort of decal situation going on here with third class by the looks of it, but it seems to have been tried to be rubbed away. There's been some sort of brass coloured paint added to the handles and detail along the sides as well to pick them out. The roofs have been given a slight weathering as well by the previous owners, and I think that actually looks really nice. I'm not going to do anything with that at all. It actually just has that right smoky, dirty tinge to it that I think just looks really well. So obviously, after recently modifying some of my LNER teak clerestory coaches, making them look slightly more realistic, and I saw these, I thought this was a no-brainer. They do have the plastic white lined wheels. Unsure at the moment as to whether I'm going to change them, because at the moment there's just a huge amount of wheels that need changing on a huge amount of rolling stock. So like I say, first up we've got them, and you can actually see the previous owner has actually had stickers on the bottom with the numbers for the coaches, so it looked like there was a certain amount of planning was going into these actual items. Now there were more of these coaches when I purchased these, but those had all of their D-shaped couplings removed, and they had close couplings fitted because these hadn't been messed around too much, and it would mean it would run very easily with the stock that I currently have. I figured I'd go for the unmodified coupling version, so I picked those two up at about a few pound each. Nothing really very much. Next up, I picked up these three tankers. Now they all look pretty much the same. We've got one in a maroony brown colour, and we've got two of these green ones here. Now the two green ones both have the same number on them, 49, but in a different thickness of font. Also, I noticed that the actual Pyramid brand logos and the side, as well as the 1 star, are actually of a different size. Now whether this is a printing error or transfer error, I'm not too sure, but they are slightly different. Also, when you look underneath, this top one here has mainline made in Hong Kong. It's got a little bit of damage on that coupling, but I can replace that. But that is a mainline made in Hong Kong tanker. And on the bottom of this one, we've got Dapol Limited made in Wales. But I'm pretty sure it is the exact same moulding as on the bottom of this one. We've got mainline made in Hong Kong. Now I'm fairly sure, if I remember rightly, I only paid, I think it was about £3 a tanker each. So that's not bad for £9. We've got those 3 tankers. While I was there, I also picked up this. This is a Triang Thompson brake coach, which has been manufactured to interpret a breakdown coach. So it's got breakdown train unit riding here. And this, like I say, is a Thompson Triang coach. Definitely Triang, it's got it there on the bottom. Silver seal wheels. It's actually in pretty good condition. All the buffers are present, the couplings are present, and all of the corridor details and things like that are still there, but it is in a really plasticky red colour. So the plastic itself has actually been moulded in that colour, and it is very bright, and it is hugely, it just screams out plastic. As well as that, the roof is in a plastic bright white colour as well. So another video I think is going to come up. We're going to get onto this, we're going to darken that roof down, use some washers and powders and try and bring out some of the detail that's moulded into this and dull it down quite considerably. And one of the reasons I picked this up, bearing in mind I could have just picked up any Triang Thompson brake coach and just made it into one of these, is purely because it had a basis, and Aidan has the red Hornby Railways breakdown crane, which I modified some years ago into Rocky from Thomas and Friends. So I figured, why not have this red breakdown coach? Why not get it to look brilliant and more in fitting to working with that red breakdown crane and giving it a whole breakdown train look to it. And I think I only paid about £3 or £4 for this coach, so I think that was a pretty good deal. Not bad at all. Next up we've got this. This is another Action accessories I've managed to pick up, and it's not in the greatest condition, and there'll be another video where I work on actually getting this back up to scratch again. This is the Hornby Railways and Triang Freightliner Terminal Crane. Now I used to have one of these when I was much younger, and sadly when I was younger that got broken and in bits and things like that, so I was really happy to have seen one of these and picked it up for a mere £5. There's a little bit of damage on it, and you can see here this lug is bent over. There's a little bit of damage on this lug. The stickers are missing from the sides here, and this one has gone missing. You can just see some residue left on the top, but the main parts of it are still actually functioning and there. Now this piece in particular here, I noticed that there was a couple of these items on eBay at the time of recording, and they're boxed in their original boxes, but on closer inspection and checking them out, I noticed that these parts were missing here, and there was certainly some damage towards the claws for the crane. So although they were boxed, for me they weren't worth £45 to £50 because there was significant damage, and I would still need a donor item to get them back up to scratch again. So for £5 I think this is an absolute bargain. I'm going to make a video putting this all back together and restoring it. There is one other significant part of damage on this one though, but for £5 I'm not too bothered. It's obviously been left next to something very warm like a radiator, because it seems to have sort of distorted the plastic here on the top. But if I can work around that, or maybe work at trying to sort it out, I think I'm probably just going to work around it. It'll be great if we can get this up and running again, as we have got plenty of the Freightliner wagons. So for £5 that is the Hornby Railways or Triang Freightliner Terminal Crane. Now if we look back at what I managed to pick up recently on these model shop buys, we've got these 3 tankers here to the left. We've got these 2 GWR clerestory coaches that are repaints that look really very nice for repaints. They haven't been done too badly at all. We've got the breakdown coach, the Thompson breakdown coach, so there's a nice project there coming up. And following on with the Action accessories, we have got the Freightliner Terminal. So we've got the 2 uprights there, and we've got the main crane and claw mechanism there as well. Not too sure if that's all going to fit in on camera, but I don't think that's bad. So what are we looking at? We're looking at about 9, 14. We're looking at under £30 for all of those items, and this one has to be my favourite out of all of them. I'm really happy to have been able to pick up one of these cranes, and I'm going to really enjoy getting that back up to a good standard and usable on the layout. So we've got a couple more videos coming up for you with these items. We're going to work on this coach here, and we're going to work on this crane here. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I've put a video at the top of the screen and a playlist at the bottom, and don't forget to check out the Aidan Shorts channel as well, and I shall see you again soon. Bye now.